তো এইরকম সমাজের কীট পতঙ্গগুলোকে কি করা উচিত আপনি দেখুন। একটা মাত্র 12 বছর বয়সের মেয়ে, আপনি ভেবে দেখুন।
ওরা করেছে
বিয়ের পরেও আমি নোংরামও দেখেছি, অনেক অত্যাচার করে আমি এখন সুন্দর করছি। তো এটা আমি মানে মেনেই নিয়েছি যে ও করেছে।
ছেলে যে মৃত্যু হলো তাতে আপনার কষ্ট হচ্ছে না?
কষ্ট দরকার নেই, ও যা কর্ম করেছে তাতেই গেছে আমার শান্তি।
We are on our way to the spot where Prabhas Mondal, one of the accused, has been encountered. That 11-year-old girl, the minor, was brutalized and then left to die. From that very point, as you cross the railway farak and you come this side, you have to walk almost 10 minutes. And once you walk here for 10 minutes down the track, you come to this very spot, this culvert. This is not even a culvert, this is just those bars, the concrete bars kept on one spot. And then over this side, there is a road which is going down. And that's the road we have to take now, because that's the road where the 11-year-old minor was dragged to. And finally, from where she never returned home. It's gonna be treacherous, painful, painstakingly, I would say, difficult a situation, but nothing compared to what she has endured, so we are not complaining. We are on our way to the spot where Prabhas Mondal, one of the accused, has been encountered as he tried fleeing from the custody of police. He apparently tried snatching a service revolver from one of the officers, and he also allegedly opened firing first, and in retaliatory firing he sustained bullet injury. Later on, as he was taken to the hospital, he was declared brought dead. But the point is not where Prabhas Mondal was encountered. The point is he was encountered exactly the same place where that 11-year-old minor was brutalized, also brutally killed, gagged and then stuffed inside a plastic bag and then dumped into the water left behind for her to die. The same spot, because police had taken Prabhas Mondal there for reconstruction of the crime, and here is the place where the crime has happened. In fact, there are no roads, there are no roads. In fact, we just can't find a way. You either step on the mud or you somehow maneuver and go like this. I mean, my team has to be very, very careful. So there is exactly no road. Finally, we are here, and the yellow tapes tell you the story. This is the place of occurrence where the crime happened. We are just breaching it, apologies, but I mean, to give you a sense, we are currently standing at the same place where sound takes a lot of time to travel and reach, where people would find no path to come to, where screams for help won't travel to the outer world, is the place where that 11-year-old minor was brought, where she was brutalized and then tortured and then assaulted and then attacked. And this is the place where she was eventually left to die. She was not left to die just like that. She was first assaulted, and when she was injured, barely breathing, she was stuffed inside a plastic bag and then dumped into a water there while she was still alive. You know, it took us quite some time to reach this spot because, as I said and you showed, there is hardly any road, hardly any way that would bring you up till here. And this is the spot where those criminals had brought the innocent girl. But this is also the spot where Prabhas Mondal was brought today for reconstruction of crime early on Tuesday morning. As per police information, it was 12:45 post midnight when they had started off from the police station, and probably they had reached here around 1:30. And thereafter, as they were in the process of reconstruction of the crime, Prabhas Mondal allegedly tried fleeing after snatching a service revolver from one of the officers and also had allegedly opened firing. In retaliatory firing, he was gunned down here, right here. While many people are questioning as what was the need for reconstruction of crime in the wee hours of this morning, well, we have seen many a times, especially in cases which is under constant scrutiny and constant media attention, police prefer doing reconstruction of such crimes in middle of the night just in case they manage to avoid media's attention. Because it is natural, if police leave with the criminals from the police station, outside of police station, a media team would be camping, and then they would start following the police vehicle, if that happens at a decent time, and then the media people would also come up till here. You all have to respect the fact it's a very, very sensitive case, and you're talking about a minor who has been allegedly gang raped, brutalized, and then killed. So, as far as the debate is concerned, as why this reconstruction was happening in middle of the night, a potential answer could be this. But yes, the police version maintains that it was Prabhas Mondal who opened firing first, and in the counter firing, he died here, right here. এখানে বডিটা ছিল, ওখানে কি এইসব প্লাস্টিক দেওয়া ছিল, ওদের ঝুপড়িটা কোথায় ছিল? It's raining profusely, and imagine on Sunday morning the weather was exactly like this, even worse. And this is the spot from where the cold body of that 11-year-old minor was recovered by the villagers and also the family members of the bereaved family. This is the place where that 11-year-old minor, her body was dumped. This is the spot from where her body was recovered, that too packed inside a black plastic. Imagine the barbarity of the thought process, how meticulously they had thought it through. First, they kidnapped her. Then, they allegedly gang raped her. They assaulted her, physically tortured her, gagged her, attacked on the back, on the head, and they were not satiated even after that. They wanted to kill her and also eliminate every trace of a living soul, and that too of someone as innocent as an 11-year-old minor. There are reports suggesting that initially the plan was to sell her off, and she was traded for about 10,000 rupees by Prabhas Mondal, the first person who was last seen with the girl on the CCTV footage, and he then handed her over to Dibakar, Anando and Probir Molla. All four had been arrested by police. But then it gives you a chill in the spine to even imagine that somebody could think it through to this point, that first you assault a girl, you gang rape her, you torture her, and then you drag her away from the main locality, bring her to a secluded area like this, where if I just show you a panoramic view, in this Gohava orchard, you won't find a single trace of a human life. There is not a single house. There is not a single mandi. There is nobody out here. Even when there was little life left in the body, had she even tried to give out that last scream for help, that wouldn't have traveled even 10 meters. They left her to die here. There were multiple bruises on her body, but keeping that aside, the post-mortem report also says mud was found from inside her respiratory tract, which means as she was packed inside the plastic bag and then dumped inside this water body, those criminals wanted her to die, not be able to be alive when dumped inside the water, and also they wanted to erase every trace of their sin, their crime. Inside the water, a lot of fluids from the body can be washed out. Imagine how barbaric this had been. The post-mortem report says that soil was found inside her respiratory tract. She was still trying to breathe, trying to come alive, take one shot to life, fight back. But these criminals did not even allow her that chance. We're reporting from that very spot where Prabhas Mondal was brought today for reconstruction of crime. One of the 4 accused, one of the first person who was nabbed by villagers and then handed over to police. As he was brought here, he allegedly tried snatching the service revolver of the police, and then he wanted to flee. He also allegedly opened firing, and in retaliatory firing from the side of the police, Prabhas Mondal was gunned down. That yellow ribbon marking that you see, that is another place, another spot of occurrence. This is place of crime, that is spot of occurrence. That is the spot where Prabhas Mondal was gunned down. Many people are saying this is karma. Many people are saying, some angst has been avenged. Many people are also saying one encounter is too small and easy a punishment for the crime they have committed. They should have been tortured to death, exactly how that little child was killed, who was denied a right to life. There are 3 more people who are there in police custody: Dibakar Sardar, Ananda Sardar, and Prabir Molla, beg your pardon. For the family, the longing is gonna stay forever. Their daughter will never come back. But hopefully, their wounds would heal, knowing this much: they who did this are being punished, either by law or encountered. Along with video journalist Ronnie Shatra and Titash Mukherjee here in Baruipur, this is Tamal Shaha for News the Truth, NTT.